So what are the five things? Let's go through those and give us a little definition of each, please.
Absolutely. So number one, and this is what I've lived my whole life, but it's to me, it's the essence of success is having the proper mindset, positive mental attitude, positive mindset. You got to start there, and it obviously goes hand in hand with great customer service. You can't live a negative mindset and then try to act positive and treat customers in a positive way. It's you can fake it for a while, but it's very difficult to sustain. So we want to establish that positive mindset. Doesn't mean everything's hunky-dory and every circumstance is going to turn out right. It's just how you look at it. Look at, hey, this didn't work right. Let's move on. There's going to be a greater opportunity. Look at obstacles in a positive light that, hey, we can learn from this and move on to be more successful, those type of things. So that's goal number one. Process number one, step number one. Step number two, and it's equally as important, because if you don't get this, again, you're going to undermine the whole system, and you might as well scrap it as far as trying to establish culture. But it's developing a team atmosphere with employees and making them feel valued. If the employees do not feel valued, they don't feel important, they don't feel special, it's ridiculous to think that they can in turn treat the customer as special and valued and important. And so that is a key component. And this is the one piece that really hits home with me, because I missed this for quite a while when I was in practice. And I was looking at my employees as liabilities instead of assets. And one of my coaches called me on and said, quit doing that. You need to look at them as assets. They're doing a lot of good. You need to focus on that, acknowledge that, reinforce that, and what a change that made. And so that's a big piece of it, is start looking at the employees as assets, see the good they're doing, acknowledge that good, reinforce that, make them feel valuable and important. And just naturally, they're going to start making the customers feel more valuable and important. So that's the second component, and a huge component. Third component is the service aspect. And there's a lot of pieces that we can put into play to create better service, actions that we put into play. A couple of the simple ones are smiling. Put a smile on your face. Every employee should wear a smile, just like with any uniform that they put on. But a smile on the face is very important. Another one, I call it manners matter, or being polite, but using what I call the power phrases. Thank you, you're welcome, please. Those type of phrases. Those phrases give value to the person you're speaking with. And they seem to be not quite as important as they used to be. But using those phrases, simple, easy things that you can do. But again, you're adding value, you're creating value, you're making the other person feel valuable when you use these terms. So that's just a little sample of some of the actions that we put into place. The fourth item is make the business be more efficient and fast, and less bottlenecks for the consumer to do business with the company. We live in a microwave society. Everybody's busy, everybody is on a time schedule. So the more convenient we make a business for the customer to do business with that company, the better off it'll be. And a lot of times, people will pay for speed over being valued and made to feel special. So when you put the two together, that's a powerful thing. So it's looking at the uniqueness of the business, adding technology, whatever the case may be, looking at the bottlenecks, a whole lot of things we can look at and change, but that's a key component. And then the final piece, the fifth piece, is, I call it fixing problems, but basically it's service recovery. A business drops the ball. It happens. We intentionally and hopefully unintentionally, or hopefully unintentionally and then occasionally intentionally, but being able to handle when a business drops the ball, upsets a customer in an appropriate manner. And the beauty of that is when you take care of a customer that has had a problem, and you do it in an appropriate manner to their satisfaction, they have a higher level of loyalty to the business than the customers that are just receiving great customer service. So the goal is not to intentionally do things to upset customers and take care of them correctly, but the goal is to have a plan, a method of taking care of customers properly when a problem arises, and knowing that when we do that, it's going to create a higher level of loyalty for those customers.
Hey, thanks for watching these golden nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat golden nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you want to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?